Namaste to all of you. My name is Pradeep from Vinyasa Yoga Ashram, and in this video we shall be talking about one of the pranayama techniques explained into Hatha Yoga text, which is called Bhastrika Pranayama. This is also said to be breathing of fire, because this breathing really helps you make your body heated up and also energizes and rejuvenate your whole body. So first we will take a look at the technique and the method of this breathing. Person to person, this breathing could be done differently according to their ability and the way they could deal with this. Basically, this breathing is going to be deep inhalation, deep exhalation with little force. We are going to do it with little exertion so that the amount of air we breathe in and out could reach to the more limits. So some people who are unable to do it without movement of the body, they can use their hands, like inhale deep and exhale deep. You can also use your body movements like this. Sometimes you can keep your hands in front of you and you can do. You can also do it like that. But if possible, that you keep your hands on the knees, you be relaxed first, and you just try to perform this breathing without using your face, but just with the help of the movement of your trunk. So let me quickly demonstrate it. It's going to be, you can close your eyes for more convenience of yourself. So basically you have to breathe deep, fast, putting some exertion, and try to keep the breathing, inhalation and exhalation equal. So it is going to be. Now make sure while you're performing this breathing, person to person you can have different experiences, but basically since you are breathing in a lot of air and at the same time you are releasing a lot of air out, as a consequence, because of a lot of release of carbon dioxide, that can also lead to constriction of the blood vessel, especially towards your brain. And this is one of the reasons that performing this breath for a minute or two, for many people it could make them pass out. So you make sure you do not do it for too long, especially when you're a beginner. Now sometimes when you try to exert too much pressure, you lose the rhythm. So in the beginning you work on making the rhythm slowly and try to keep your inhalation and exhalation equal. Now there are some contraindication to this practice where a person who is suffering from any heart issue should not be practicing this breath. People, especially this practice should be avoided when you are going to do something which is mentally done. For an example, let's say you want to practice meditation. So let's say you are practicing calming meditation, and if you try to perform this breathing, this can really disturb your mind, because this actually stimulates your body and it does not let you calm your mind down. But let's say you're feeling very much lazy and you want to rejuvenate your body, this breathing can really help you wake yourself up. Because in this breathing, you inhale a lot more air and oxygen than you would regularly do. Moreover, this breathing is very beneficial in many ways. For an example, if a person is not really working with his lungs too much, means his lungs are not elastic because he hasn't been breathing too deep, or maybe especially a person who is a smoker, or people who do a lot of physical exercises. Those exercises which are tensing but not relaxing at all, like people who do a lot of cardio exercises. In such cases, of course, they breathe deep enough, but many times if you notice that they are unable to breathe slower, and at the same time they do not really use their lungs to their max, they breathe so shallow because they have to breathe fast. This breathing really teaches you to coordinate with the deep breathing at the same time, fast breathing, which is not so easy. So this really helps your lungs to become more elastic. The muscles which are there to help you breathe in and out also get engaged. It also brings stability to the trunk, and it also strengthens the inner muscles of the breathing, which are the least used by people who do not much practice such exercises. Moreover, of course, this breathing, make sure you don't do this breathing near your meals. So make sure you're doing this empty stomach, because this breathing could really disturb your digestion, because in order to digest your food properly, you should be into the calm and relaxed state, especially there is a state of the body and nervous system which we call rest and digest state. In this state, your body is basically improving the circulation of the blood and flow of the energy towards your vital organs, especially like your nervous system, your your immune system, your digestive system, your urinary system, your reproductive system. These organs are having a lot more circulation of the blood when you are into the state of rest and digest. Your heart is beating at the calm pace, your breathing is normal. On the other hand, if you perform this breathing, which is stimulating in the breathing of fire, if you perform this breathing, it can really disturb that process and put you onto the opposite state of the body and nervous system, which is called fight and flight, which is completely opposite to it, which puts you into the state where your heart starts beating too loud, where your breathing becomes fast, you start performing hyperventilation. So make sure you practice this empty stomach so that you do not disturb such the vital process going on into the body. This practice could really help you rejuvenate your body because it allows your heart to become faster to beat. It allows your breathing to become deeper, and it allows you to inhale a lot of oxygen, which rejuvenates your body. So if you ever feel like you do not have energy, you feel so lazy, especially, you could really start your day by this. As you know that many people start their day off with a cup of coffee because they feel too lazy in the morning and they don't really feel like getting up off the bed. So performing this breathing could really help them wake them up and start the day off. So this is all for today about this. Namaste.